So this is our one-play review of Survival of the Fittest. Now what we have here is a prototype version of the game that was sent to us by Kurt Bertels. Okay, we received this from Kurt. He sent this over for us to review. So a little bit about how the game works, just as a little overview, is that every player has a predator and they have 5 prey tokens. So you will put out your predator in your predator area, and then you'll disperse the prey out onto the board. On your turn, you roll 2 dice, and you assign 1 die to your predator and 1 die to all of your prey of your color. You will move your predator that full amount of spaces, and then the prey, you can split that die up however you want to. So if you wanted to move, let's just say roll a 6. If you wanted to move one of your prey 3 spaces, you could, and then you could move 3 other of your prey 1 space each to equal that 6. You could split it up however you want to. It can all go on to 1, whatever you needed to do. If you end up ever rolling doubles, you get to put out some more of these obstacles. There's already some printed on the board, but there's some more that you get to put out, and if they're already all out, you get to pick one up and move it to somewhere else. So it kind of makes a little bit more strategy with moving everything around. So you get eliminated when all of your prey have been captured by your opponents. So you remove your predator from the board, and you keep going until there's 1 player standing. Once that happens, everybody counts up the amount of points that they have. So every prey that you have captured has a point value on the back. So you'll count those up. If you have any of yours remaining on the board, you get to flip those over and add those to your own score. Most points wins. Now, obviously, we just played this at 2 players. We actually played it outside on our porch, which was actually pretty nice, but we brought it back inside here to film this review because it's kind of noisy out there. We live by a busy street, and we don't want any of that ambiance to distract from our review here.
Yeah. It's not like we live in the jungle or something.
No,
cool.
It was hot, like being out in the jungle. That was
hot, though.
It's kind of muggy outside today.
Yeah.
One thing that I really liked about this game is the rules themselves are just a little 1-sheet thing. I read them through out loud once, and we never had to reference them again. So it's very, very easy to learn. The strategy is all on the board and trying to figure out how to move everything around and how to avoid your opponent's predator and everything. So with 2 players, I felt like it's a pretty strategic experience.
Yeah, because I kept trying to trap your your lion.
Yes, he kept trying to like
predator.
box me in with these movable obstacles.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to trap his prey in by kind of like making a little funnel for them so that way they would get stuck. It actually got down to a point where you had all but...
It was pretty much 5-1.
Yeah.
4-1.
You had all but 1 of my prey.
Yeah.
And I had only gotten 1 by then.
Yeah.
And I was able to pull out the victory by kind of like boxing yours in. So even if you're down to the very end, you can still survive this game.
Yeah.
At least in a 2-player game.
Yeah.
I feel like with more players, you kind of throw in the chaos factor of more stuff going on and more...
Yeah, I can see animals, because it's gazelle and antelope or whatnot. I could see them scrambling around as if this was actual nature reserve or something. I could see them scrambling around trying to, avoid, oh, there's a lion over here. Oh, I got to scramble this way. So I can see it being more National Geographic, but it was really cool. It was really fun. And I like the hex pattern of the imprints on the board. So it was actually really cool.
Yes. So yeah, you're moving around on a hex board rather than just squares. So it kind of makes it so you can kind of do like the weird like angles and stuff and to get around your opponents and everything. There are some color issues that I hope that they fix in the final copy of this. I've already brought this up to Kurt. So even just some textures on some stuff will make it a little bit easier. But I think that's something that's easily fixed, especially when they do a full release of this game. But I really enjoyed playing this, but would you play it again?
Yes, most definitely. I probably would play this one again. You know, maybe get my brother over or something and see how it would play with a couple of people, a couple extras, and so because it's 1 or 2 to 4, so I would see how we could do with them, and maybe get 4 people in here to see actually how it would do. So look for that and maybe a future episode.
Yeah. So if we get more players in, we might throw up another review or something on TikTok or something real quick, just so that way people can see with the different player counts. Yeah. As I said earlier, with the 2 players, I felt like it was a pretty strategic game. So you have to think like, okay, I can get over there, I can do this. Oh, he rolled doubles, which boxed me in, and now I have to figure out something different. So you're kind of thinking just against one mind.
Right.
With more players, you're just trying to survive.
Right.
Hey, survival. But yes, I would definitely play this again. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. It played very quick, especially for a what we call a learning game.
Yeah.
But yeah, only having to read the rules once made it so... a single page made it so that way it was really easy to just jump into it and start playing immediately. So I would definitely get this in. It took us about 30 minutes to play our first game.
Or so, yeah.
I think it was like about 20 minutes because I started my timer a little early.
Yeah.
So I would definitely check this one out when they do the full release. I think that this is a pretty fun game.
Yeah.
So that was our 1-play review of Survival of the Fittest. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and help support Cloak and Meeple. Click the links that down below to see all of our social media. And that's about it.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.